What would you say if I asked you what the most overlooked skill in Hypixel Skyblock was? Some may say foraging or maybe farming, but both of those skills have updates in the works. This video is my concept for a complete update to the social skill. Firstly, I'd like to point out that only 61 players out of almost 17 million who have ever gained social experience have the maximum level of 25. Whether this is because of a lack of progression or reward, most players disregard the skill. There are currently 11 rewards for the 25 social levels, leaving 14 empty, so these are my suggestions to fill those spots and give the player base some much needed interest in the skill. First up is the Enigma. Like the Pandora's box from the Shen's auction, you are presented with 12 unique challenges with varying difficulties, rewarding you with a rare talisman when you've completed them all. If you'd like to skip to the next section, move to the timestamp on the screen. These challenges are as follows: I choose rock, win a rock paper shears game, parkour master, complete an island parkour, clout chaser, visit 5 YouTuber islands, speedy mathematician, answer a quick maths question in under 5 seconds, egg hunt, find all 10 Easter eggs on any island, soul seeker, use a cake soul on another player, 3 in a row, defeat 10 different people in a tic-tac-toe game, collector, obtain 5 unique autographs with the autograph book, talkative, interact with 10 different island NPCs, max capacity, reach the maximum number of guests your island can hold, triple 4, win 4 games of 4 in a row against 4 different people, and finally social tycoon. Have 10 different people visit your island within 5 minutes. Next up is the stereo upgrade stone, which when combined with stereo pants in an anvil gives you a pair of Stereo Pants Plus. When in your hand, you can right click to open a GUI with a list of songs ported over to note blocks by the YouTuber ShinkoNet. Another item with the note block GUI is the Disco Box, which only an island owner on their own island can use. They can play a note block song for their whole island. Another item that would work well as a social level reward would be the auction block. Like the showcase block, the auction block would act like the showcase below the auction house in the hub. However, you can choose the active auction you wanted to display on your island. This next item is one of my favorites, the autograph book. Created as a new and improved version of the Cake Soul, the autograph book is purchased from the Amelia NPC and can be used to request a player's autograph. The player receiving the request can either sign or deny the request. If denied, the requesting player won't be able to send another request to that same person for 24 hours. This also adds a much needed element of consent, which YouTubers especially will appreciate. Now here are a few items that already exist in Hypixel and shouldn't be too much trouble to copy over to Skyblock. The social link blocks, allowing players to link specific social platforms, and the action pad, which would only give access to the display title and send a chat message functions, as these are the only two I could realistically see used in Skyblock. The following items are in addition to the tic-tac-toe and 4 in a row games. We have hot potato. When a game starts, one player's Skyblock menu turns into a hot potato, and they have to click another player to pass it on. When the timer runs out, the player holding the hot potato explodes with a particle effect. The next game is Filler. You may have encountered this game if you've played iMessage games before. 2 players are put on opposite corners of the board, which is covered with a mix of colours. With each move, the player can switch to one of the colours adjacent to the block, consuming that block in the process. This is repeated until one player has consumed more of the board than the other. Hide and seek also makes an appearance in my suggestion. When the island owner starts a game, the island guests receive a chat message inviting them to play. Once enough players join, a seeker is randomly chosen and frozen in place for 30 seconds, whilst the other participants find a place to hide. The seeker then has 5 minutes to locate them all. Next up is Battleships. This classic game takes 2 to play and involves both players choosing their ship's positions, then taking turns blindly firing upon the other's board. The game ends when all of one player's ships are destroyed. With a few more reward slots, I came up with some beneficial perks. Firstly, the ability to purchase another 5 guest slots. In the community center, you can currently buy 5, but to allow a little extra space for the most popular islands, unlocking the ability to purchase 5 more would be appreciated by many. Secondly, unlocking the use of symbols and alternate colors in island ranks. We're currently limited to 7 colors and 0 symbols, so the addition of this would be well received. Other simple rewards would be limit increases, plus 12 for island ranks, plus 5 to 10 for furniture, and most importantly, plus 10 for showcase blocks, as a base limit of just 10 is too few for anyone showing a lot of cool stuff. The second to last part of my social update suggestion brings a progression element into the skill, the social sloth pet. This pet is unlocked via milestones in the social skill. The pet goes from common at social 5 to legendary at social 25. The perks for each pet are on the screen now, along with their experience requirements. I go into more detail in my forum post, so if you like these ideas, please head over there and leave your thoughts. The last but certainly not least part of my suggestion is a new NPC. This NPC will be called Patton, Christopher's brother. If you're wondering about the name's significance, I put a spoiler in my forum post. When interacted with, Patton has an island browser the same as Christopher. However, players will bid on Patton's island slots each week. If you click here, the menu switches to the auction GUI where you can bid on your island for specific slots each week. This auction system would act as another coin sink and provide an easier way for people to start gaining social experience. I hope you enjoyed hearing about this suggestion, and thank you for watching.